that. I had to delete some stuff a little bit. This is called The Earth is Turning. The arrow indicates the directions in which way the pendulum swings appears to travel. So we're spinning around. Picture us, we're spinning around real quick though, guys. This is what the French did. You guys can take a moment to pause that if you want. It's pretty cool though. And the spirit just kind of goes back and forth. We're spinning at 30, now 20.
Everyone follow me.
Alright, so we're gonna head downstairs, head down the staircase. Beautiful walls though. Granite, wow, it's nice. It's very, very nice. Alright, so let's see. We came from the astronomy hall. The astronomy hall's upstairs. Upper Africa, Earth Hall, Science Shop. Science Shop wasn't there right now. The Planetarium wasn't open. So now we've come down here for the last. Okay, let's see where we are right now. We're in the Mammoth Hall, so now we're gonna backtrack a little bit and go to the Native American Hall. So this is where we're gonna go next. So that's the store where we are right now. We're on the planet, right? We're on the map right now. And then we're gonna make our way downstairs, Connecticut. We're going to the Connecticut River. It's pretty cool up there. You guys should see it up there. I wasn't paying attention. All right. Alright, so guys, so we're gonna make our way back a little bit. You need restrooms or anything? There's restrooms over here though too. Restrooms. So we're just heading back over here now. Alright. Welcome to the Native American Hall. This is the Native American Hall right here. We're going to start in front of the hall and we're going to work our way down. This camera doesn't want to work with me today. It keeps shutting back off of me, so saving power, but I need to see if I'm doing it the right way. Getting everything in there. So this is the Native American room. Welcome to the Native American room. So we came out of Africa, and now we're going into the Native American room. Okay there, guys? And then what we're going to do is going to work our way from the Native American room down to the Mammoth room, okay? So the Science Museum is evolving. So this native exhibit though, the collections will help to keep local native consultants. We appreciate your patience during this transformation. So right now they're still working on it. So see Africa over there? That's where we just was. So if you guys come over here, these are the little storm tools that they used to use.
We use hundreds of varieties of berries and fruits. We eat them raw, mash them to make fruit drinks, and dry them to add to breads, soups, puddings, and dry food called pemmican.
One of the buttons are broken.
I gather strawberries, shadbush, and blueberries. The shadbush berries.
And you got this little tree here. It's not real. We're not going to listen to all the mumbo jumbo, but we're going to listen to some of it. But these are what the Native American people look like. Me, I'm 20% Native American, so I know how some of it is. And then if you want to, you guys can press the button and actually listen to all that stuff too. So this is what one of them exhibits look like. And they got buttons all around to actually see the quarry, the carving rocks. I'm just trying to move this thing along a little bit, so because basically there's about 4 museums we got to see over here. I actually got a Dr. Seuss one. You guys are gonna love the Dr. Seuss one. I think it's gonna be really cool. So we'll see that in a minute. So there's nothing to this museum right now. The displays are not here right now. So this display is a reinstallment and reinterpret. We're looking forward to sharing the new exhibits with you soon. We're at the Springfield Museum of Art, History, Science, and Seuss in Springfield, Massachusetts. So this is all the stuff that they used to use back then. Raccoon skin. Anything they can get their hands on, that's what they used to do to stay warm. They used to use a lot of the raccoon. See this right here? This is coyote right here. They used to skin out the coyote, and then what they used to do is used to use it as blankets for themselves. See the coyote? Awful, but I mean that was a thing back then.
Well, they lived in this area before.
And they used to wear these on their head, and they used to take the dog and kind of wear it over their head to warn off other predators. Well, that's what they used to use back then. I can tell you a lot about this stuff. I learned about a lot of the Native American stuff. Oh, they used to use cows though too. Cows' hides. These are all the animals' hides though. That's what it's called, hides. The tools that they used to use different tools. Sometimes sticks. And they used to carve them all out. And they used to use pickaxes like this, take stones and like sharpen them up though. And that's how they built houses, and that's how they built different things. Those are called stone gauges. These are all the tools that they used to use. So, this is the Native American one. We're going to leave Native American now, the Native American exhibit now, the hall. If you guys ever want to see it for yourself, come on up here. It's an interesting thing. Sorry that I'm moving fast a little bit. It's just a little bit of time, a lot of places and things to see.
Destination perfectly in sync with Akuma, Sia, the grandmother's gravitation. 28 days until they flow that river of life. 13 new moons for ceremony. The turtle's back showed us the dance way. And to recharge between so that full moon will ignite despite all the fights. It's truths like these that will wash away colonial lies, like the Sundance tree standing tall while its prayer flag flies. The greatest offerings being placed at the foot of the trunk. Not some usher asking for cash dressed in a suit like a chump. I'm talking about the sound of every time a warrior snaps off that rope. The real sacrifice to which colonists consider a joke. When you're faced with your fears,
Exactly.
your weakness, and you're left with nothing but hope.
Okay guys, now I'm gonna head into another room. This is welcome to the Mammals Hall, the ZAM. This is called the Mammals Hall and Exhibits. This is where we are on the first floor now. We're back to the first floor. Okay? So, you're going to see a lot of things here that you really won't see, though. Now, there's going to be continuous videos, though. They're going to be pretty long, though. So, I'm not going to make you sit through all of it, though, but... We won't make you sit through all of it, but we're going to do a little bit more segments, though. Oh, when you first come in, you got to get a bracelet like this. This means that you can come in all museums today, which is pretty cool. These are the muskrats. They're almost like beavers, but they're not. And then you got the striped skunk. I'm not sure if this is American skunk or this is just a regular skunk. That's the skunk, and that's its babies right there. as we go on. There's the rabbit and the possum and the squirrel. That's the possum. Possums are very clean animals though too. Just to let you guys know, the possum babies actually sit on mom's back though with her though. They hang on to her. And these are the squirrels. I think those are red-tailed squirrels. But then you have the American squirrel, regular American squirrel right there. And then you have the rabbit. Now behind the rabbit is, though, I'm not sure if you guys can see on camera, but that is a weasel back there. That's a little weasel. And over here, these are mice over there to the side. So it shows you in the graph what there is. Let's see. Number 4. Yes, that's the possum. There's a possum right there. Okay, so these are bats though. I'm not sure how much you can see in here, but these are bats. I'm not sure if you can see that though. There's a bat that's hanging right there. So in this graph, I don't know if you can see that though. Let me see if you can see that. Let me put a little bit of light on there. That's it. That's what you could see. Not much light in this place though. And then over here now, if you guys come over to this display case, you guys can see mooses. Mooses are more up in Maine. You see that they can run up to speeds of 35 miles per hour. As fast as a car. As fast as a car that goes. And usually through the forest. So, but you can actually see these guys if you want to though too. There's actually real mooses actually in Southwest Zoo if you want to see more. And these are the male mooses right here. This is the female. They weigh a lot of pounds though. I forgot how much they weigh. I think they weigh up to like 14,000 pounds or something. Yeah, 14,000 pounds. A big moose can weigh up to 14,000 pounds. And I think the males weigh a little bit more though. I think the females are at 14 and the males are at least about 16,000 pounds. So imagine coming down in Maine, you see one of these little guys coming at your car. Don't hit them. Don't try to hit them because they'll ruin your car. They'll wreck your car. Especially these big ones right here. The females are known for that though too. I think the little one weighs about, I want to say 600 pounds. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's what they look like. So now next time you see one of these little guys, it almost looks like a donkey kind of like deal. It almost got a donkey look, but it's a moose. And they're very aggressive. When they have their babies, they're very aggressive. So let you know. Now, the other side of me, though, you got some more animals, though, too. These, I believe, are the... Give me a second. Oh, these are woodchucks. The first one is a woodchuck right there. That's a woodchuck. The second one is a meadow vole, a pine vole, eastern mole. The eastern mole is the third one. That's the third one. And then the meadow jumping mouse and the eastern chipmunk. Now the eastern chipmunk, let's see, I'm trying to figure it out for you guys right now. Because this is how they got it set up over here. I'm not sure if you guys can see that though. Let me see if I can put a light on it. That's how it's set up though right there. I had to put my light on a little bit so you guys can see that because it's pretty dark in this museum. So the woodchuck is here. That's a big fat woodchuck. And I guess this is it right here. Oh, there's a chipmunk over there. Pretty cool. Okay, over here now you got the porcupine, gray fox, and the eastern bobcat. We actually have bobcats in New England, actually. Bobcats are known to be territorial, and they're actually around here though, and throughout New England. They're all around Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, and they're actually in Vermont, and actually in New Hampshire. They're all over. But that's what they look like. They're not kitty cats. They look like the cats. They're actually part of the cat family. But I can assure you, these little guys are aggressive. They're very, very aggressive and very territorial. So if you ever see one of these bobcats, please walk the other way. It'll chew your face off. And the porcupine is right here. Now, porcupine is not too, they're not too, how can I say? They're not too aggressive. But if they get cornered or anything like that, they got spikes that'll come out and out of their body, and they'll stick onto you. And they're not very pleasant though either. So don't ever corner one of these little porcupines.